Hi my talented artists, this is Miss Golestani. Today I'm going to show you how to make cactus pot paper sculptures. But before doing that, I want to explain about something. The difference between a shape and a form. My friends, you know shapes, geometric shapes, and you can name them. Geometric shapes like square, triangle, circle. Shapes are all two-dimensional. They have two dimensions, width and height. But forms are 3D. They are three-dimensional. They have height, width, and depth. So that's the difference between a shape and a form. So if I want to name a shape like square, if I turn it into a form which is 3D, it would be a cube, right? If I want to name a shape like circle, if I want to turn it into three-dimensional form, it would be either a sphere or a cylinder. So in other words, we can say shapes are all flat, but forms are not. Now you guys tell me, painting and a sculpture, which one is 2D, which one is 3D? Yes, that's right. Sculptures are three-dimensional, and they made out of different materials: sand, rock, metal, ice, and even a cardboard or a paper. For our project today, we need colored papers in green, different shades of green. If you don't have colored paper, you can use simple white paper, a paper towel roll, glue stick or any other type of glue, scissors, colored markers or any other type of coloring tools like crayons, markers, or colored pencils and pencil. So first I want you guys to think about the shapes of different types of cacti and their designs. If you have a green paper, you can use your green paper. We are going to make a sculpture like the one that I just showed you. Or if you don't have a green paper, it doesn't matter. You're going to use a white paper and then you're going to color it with any coloring tool in green like the one that I made. So let's get started. If you're using a regular size copy paper, you can fold it in half and then cut that out, and then fold the second half twice. So I'm folding it once and then again twice, and then I am cutting out the folded lines. This way I will get 4 pieces of white paper. I need one more, so I'm gonna go to the second half of my paper and fold it twice again, and then cut those pieces out and use one of those 4 extra pieces that I'm gonna make for one of my cactus that I wanna make. After cutting out 5 pieces, then I'm gonna start folding each piece from the long side. We call it hot dog fold. So I'm gonna fold 5 pieces of paper from the long side, and then you guys can use this cactus template that I made for you. Choose the favorite shape that you want to. Cut that out. And then start folding this template from the dotted line. So I'm not folding the paper completely in half, I'm folding it from the dotted line. Then I'm putting this folded paper on the folded side of my white papers, and I stack 2 white papers together so I easily can get 2 shapes by cutting out once. Go over your shape and cut this out. So the first one is my template, 2 others are the shapes that I got. Now I'm gonna stack 3 papers on top of each other, and I'm gonna put my template on top, folded line on the folded side of my papers, and I'm gonna cut it out again, and this way I'm gonna get 5 same cut shapes for my cactus. Another way of making your cactus, if you don't want to use the template, is by folding your white paper in half and draw a half curve on the folded side of your white paper. But right now I'm just gonna color those cut pieces that I cut, 5 pieces, and I'm gonna glue them together. So I'm folding again each shape in half, and I'm folding them back to back with glue stick or with liquid glue. But if you want to use white glue, liquid glue, try just to put a drop very small. Okay, from here I'm gonna go fast forward, and I'm gonna make a 3-dimensional cactus sculpture. Let's go. Okay, for this second cactus, I want to use green colored paper. Again, if you don't have one, don't worry about that. Just use white regular paper, like the last one that we made. I'm gonna cut my paper in half. I'm gonna fold the half paper in half and fold it again. So I'm gonna fold my half paper twice, cut it out. This way I'm gonna get 4 pieces of paper, but if you remember, we need 5 pieces of paper, so I'm gonna fold the other half twice and get 4 more pieces, and I am going to use one of those pieces also. So in total I will have 5 pieces that I can trace the shape of my cactus on them. Pick up your template, choose your favorite shape, or draw your own shape on your green paper. So I'm using the template, I pick this shape, I cut that out. I am going to fold my green papers in half from the long side, as I mentioned, hot dog fold. And I am going to fold my template from the dotted line, if you remember. So after I'm done folding all 5 pieces, then I'm folding this from the dotted line and put 2 folded parts on top of each other and cut it out. Since my colored paper is a bit thicker, I cannot stack 2 or 3 papers all together. So I'm cutting 1 green paper at a time by putting my tracer on top. Okay, let's go. So right now I'm quickly going over putting and gluing down all 5 pieces and making my second cactus. The next part would be to design over my cactus and create some lines. Again, think about the shapes and designs on different types of cactus and add more details to yours. I love colorful flowers on cactus. I'm gonna draw some flowers using bright colors on my extra white papers that I saved, and I'm gonna cut them out, and then I'm gonna add them to my cactus sculptures. Okay, for now I'm gonna put the flowers aside, and now that we are done with our cacti, it's time to make their cactus pot. For doing so, we are going to use paper towel rolls. I am going to cut through one of those and cut the paper towel roll in half using my scissors. And then I'm gonna use Sharpie, markers, any coloring tools that you have to decorate your own cactus pot. So use your own creativity and make it special to you. One way that you can draw easily is to make your three-dimensional shape flat. Just push hard onto it, or you can keep it the way it is, like a cylinder, and work on it carefully and don't push too hard. But either way will work, so don't worry if you push hard and if you make it flat. You easily can bring it back to the three-dimensional cylinder form again. So I'm adding designs and colors to my cactus pot. The next step would be to tape or gluing down your flowers onto your cactus. So here I'm using tape, I'm putting my flowers on top. Another way is just to use a glue stick and glue it on the cactus itself, so either way works. And right now I made 2 of these paper pots, which I'm gonna fill them out with the scrap papers that I had from the project, and fill them out, and I'm gonna put my and I'm gonna put my cactus inside the cactus pot. The third piece of the paper towel roll that I have, it's already, if you remember, I cut it through, so it's already cut. I just can design it, and then I can tape it back and make it like a three-dimensional form, like a cylinder, after I'm done designing that. Here I'm using some horizontal lines, some vertical lines, and I'm decorating also with some horizontal and vertical lines using 2 colors, blue, which is a cool color, and pink, which is a warm color. I'm gonna roll it back using a tape, making my cactus pot again, and putting the 3rd cactus that I made inside. Ta-da! This is done. Okay, thanks for watching. It's time for you to go and make your own cactus sculpture.